prepare yourself for a lot of chatting. So I'm going to try and add them into the existing ones that you have. So starting in standing, coming into your hip hinge, so tucking your tailbone down, drawing the lower tummy in, hands either on your hips or just relax down by your sides, soft through the standing knee, and then you're coming into your hip hinge, long through the spine, and coming all the way up. So doing 6 of those. Then coming up in standing, same still leg, same standing leg. Again, soft bend in the knees, bring the toes out to the side, in line with the heel of the back foot. Try and keep the upper body nice and engaged. Tuck your tailbone down, draw everything in, and then you're lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. So it really doesn't matter how high this leg lifts, really just trying to keep the upper body nice and still and drawing in through that core. So just lifting straight out to start, and then do 6 of those, and then you can tap forwards and tap back. So you're drawing a bit of a rainbow again. Aim being keeping the bony points of your hips pointing forwards and keeping the upper body nice and still. So do 6 of those, and then swap sides and do each side twice. I hope that makes sense. Don't know why I wouldn't, but hopefully it will make sense. So then rolling down, so starting in your nice long position, long through the neck, peeling down, chin to chest, round through the shoulders, soft through the knees, heavy through the head, neck and shoulders, peeling all the way down. You can peel all the way back up if you want, or just come straight back down. So bending those knees, coming forwards, knees come to the mat. From here, taking through a few cat-cows, so relax the feet down, peel up, draw belly button to spine, then melt the tummy down, peel up, head's the last thing to lift. Don't crunch the back of the neck, just take your gaze forwards. Tuck your tailbone down, peel up, head's the last thing to come down. And you can do that back and forth however many times you like, really, whatever's comfortable. Then coming to a flat back position, and then looking over your right shoulder, take your hips over to the right, and then look over your left shoulder, take your hips over to the left. So wagging that tail, squeezing into one side, opening through the other, and coming from one to the other. Then you might want to put a cushion under your knee. Coming onto one knee, take the opposite leg out long, tuck the toes. You can see my toes, tuck the toes under. Find that flat back position, drawing through your core. From here, you're going to lift to hip height and lower. Lift to hip height and lower. So you're really squeezing through that glute to lift and keeping that back nice and flat. So you really find that engagement through your glute. So do that, again, do that 6 times, and then have a short break. Do the other side 6 times. And then repeat twice through on each side. From here, in that 4-point kneeling position, dropping down onto the forearms, and then pushing up, dropping down onto the forearms, and then pushing up. So it's just the elbows that lower and lift. Don't be sinking the hips back, because that's not going to do anything. So pushing back and squeeze through the back of the arms to lift. Lower and lift. You should really feel it in the back of your triceps. Coming down onto one side, doing the other side ones that I gave you in the previous video, and then coming onto your back. You can pop a cushion between your knees if you want, just for a little bit more activation, and then just gently rolling through your pelvic tilt. So pushing your lower back into the mat and gently drawing in through your tummy. And just the idea is that you're gently building up into your bridge. So start to push through the heels and gently squeeze the bottom and lift, and then rock. So it's just a nice gentle rocking motion, sort of massaging that lower back into the mat. And you can take as long as you like over this one to slowly build all the way up. Squeezing through your bottom, draw that belly button in, and you're slowly coming up just that little bit more, all the way up into your bridge. Then push through the heels. Really squeeze your bottom, and you can hold here for 10 seconds, and then slowly peel down and do that hold 3 times through. So 10-second hold 3 times through, and for the previous bit, just take as long as you want, however feels good to get up into it. Hopefully that's enough. If you want more, let me know.